Now we gonna pick right back up at the moment Beast and Yanni were stretching, getting ready to fight. Let's go. Now everybody excited because they see Beast and Yanni stretching, getting ready to throw them things, and we looking at Cam and he giving us double thumbs up because he ain't got to fight. But we relieved and happy too. Now from the moment Beast and Yanni stepped up to the ropes, not even getting in the ring, I'm about to punish you, boy. It's over with. One of us ain't walking out of here. You better mean every word you saying. I'm about to pound you out. Your cousin can't save you now. Now when Beast and Yanni get in the ring, you see guards come surround the whole ring. You could tell this what everybody been waiting on. Now when they get in the ring, they acting like they scared of each other. Yeah, you missed me, boy. You swinging like a girl. Here's something. Now this go on for about 5 minutes. That's until Beast land that first lick. Boom! You woke Yanni? Now when Beast hit him, Yanni started making woman noises. Yanni, you better get in there and get his. Now C.O. Vonda getting super mad because Yanni's stumbling all over the place. All right, you got that. Watch this. Bam, 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 bam. Now when Yanni hit Beast with that first combination, every inmate in the building stood up screaming. Knock him out. Yeah, put him on his back. That boy almost gone. Uh-oh, here it come. You ready? Bam, bam. Boo. I'll never forget this. Beast did some more retarded blocking move. Blocked, Yanni licked, and hit him with an uppercut and knocked him flat on his back. Uh-oh, ground and pound. Uh-oh, boo, yeah, boo, boo. Now if you ask me, I think this was set everything in motion. Get up, Yanni. C.O. Vonda just went over there and sprayed Beast with mace. Hey, you welched on the back, C.O. Hey, I want my money back. That's a cheat there. Now all the other C.O.s, they want their money back. They on Vonda head at this point. This sprayed me in my eyes. Okay. Now at this point, Yanni getting up. Beast had to have him down and was beating him senseless. You broke my nose, boy. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Bam! Boom! 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 DCO so busy arguing with Vonda about their money, ain't nobody paying attention that Yanni is beating Beast just on top of him, giving it to him hard. COs, man, break that up, man. That ain't right, man. Hey, break that up, man. These men on top of this man, beating this man. The inmates doing everything they can. This over, Vonda. I want my money. I want my money back too, and that's for real. Oh, shit. Break it up, break it up. Get off of him, man. Yeah, get off of him. They finally see Yanni just going to work on Beast, and they break the fight up. But at this time, Beast in real serious condition. Now the inmates, they through the roof at this time. Don't nobody want to hear nothing. They going back fussing with the guards backwards and forward. It's going crazy. It's mayhem. I need every single CO to get control of your section now. Sit down, inmate. Bull. Sit down. Bull. Bull. You sit down. Bull. You don't want to sit down? Bull. Bull. Let's start taking these inmates back to the dorms. Now, when they get control of everything, they start taking us back to the dorms. But this is the beginning of everything. Now, when we get back to our dorm, it's about 3 a.m. in the morning. We don't know for sure. Everybody that's sick of these COs, check in now or shut the hell up. Now, this older inmate named Gilbert, he getting dudes together to go on a riot. So I talk to all my dudes. I say, man, listen, let's get our stuff together. Let's go hop in the shower and let's go to sleep. And that's what we do because we ain't got them about 2 hours of sleep. But these dudes stay up for them little couple hours and plot all night. Sleep late, lose weight. Man, I just went to sleep, man. Damn near everybody in the dorm was saying that morning, man. People groggy and angry, they being woke up. So we head off to Chow. Now at Chow this particular morning, I'm peeping all kind of things out. I'm seeing different dorms sitting with each other. I'm seeing dudes passing notes and weapons. And all the COs think this just another day. They so lax, they ain't paying attention to nothing. Bang your trays. So we all bang our trays and we head back to the dorm. So I say I'm in the dorm for about 15 minutes and then the CO come get me and take me to go meet the board. Now as we walking to go to the board, I have to pass by P dorm and I see them boys dorm wide open. So it ain't much I can do about nothing anyway, so I shrug it off and keep walking with the CO. So finally we make it in there to the board. Okay, have a seat right there. we just got a few questions we want to ask. Now, basically, all the board want to ask is if you got disciplinary marks, you know, they want to ask you what happened with that and different things like that just to see where your mind is. So I'm answering their questions. And in the middle of me answering their questions, the prison alarm start going off. And you see COs running backwards and forward. So finally, you see a CO come in there where we at. And he telling the board members he need to move them for their safety and need to take me back to my dorm. A CO just been pulled into the dorm by inmates. On your feet, inmate, let's go. Now, the whole time this CO grabbing me, I'm telling the board members, can y'all please just put me in a holding cell somewhere else? I don't want no part of what's going on. I don't want to go back to the dorm. Boom, shut up, inmate, move. Sergeant, was that necessary? Now, the board had clearly seen this CO elbow me in the back of my head. And they asked him, was that necessary force? So we get out on the breezeway and he heading back to take me to the dorm. Guards running every which way. You even see the assistant warden, they panicking. So when we get back to the dorm, they hurry up and shut me in. Now the first thing I take notice of is Yanni back in here. Then I see about 40, 50 dudes in the huddle all the way to the back. Before I can make it to Lake on them to ask them what's going on, draft mate in the building. Now soon as Sergeant Dunbar walked in, three things happened. The inmates at the front pushed their racks in front the door. When Sergeant Dunbar turned around and looked to see what they was doing, pow! Gilbert punched him behind the head. Boom, 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 boom. Inmate, stop it, please, inmate. Come on, help me drag his ass to the back. Come on. They dragged Sergeant Dunbar all the way to the back. They started beating him some more. They took his radio, his keys, and his zip ties and zip tied him up. Now, in hindsight, I realized this was happening simultaneously in every dorm in this prison. Cause when I heard another inmate come across the radio, all right, we good. We got Vonda over here. You dorm Gravy, we got Sergeant Miller and that jacket. S dorm checking in with CO Miller and Will Cox. Warden here. I don't think you inmates know what you're doing. Give this up now, we'll forget about the whole deal. Hey, Warden, we in control now. Yeah, that's right. We got the keys to everything. We coming out these dorms, and if we see you, Warden, we gonna get you too. Now, in my head, I'm like, man, this a nightmare. So I'm telling Lake on them, man, look, grab y'all weapon, bro, because these dudes losing their mind. Now, at the time, they telling Warden them to leave out the inside of the prison where they can access the dorms. They want them to go to the other side of the gate. Y'all better listen, Warden, we ain't playing. We gonna let these COs have it in every dorm. Calm down, son. We gonna give y'all what y'all want. Just don't do nothing crazy. Everybody back. Everybody back. Now, at this time, the warden of the prison was supposed to call DOJ and the FBI. But because they was doing so many crooked things, the inmates had to took control of the entire prison. Oh yeah, Sergeant Dunbar, before we do anything else, we about to show you. Man, you won't do. Boom, shut up. Let me get a piece of them. Bam. I'm sorry, sir, for whatever I did. Boom, whatever you did. You know how many boys you done violated, huh? Bam. We gonna make you tell the warden what you did. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Sergeant Dunbar just didn't know. Everybody in the dorm wanted to see this happen to you, including me. Now, at this time, so many things was happening at the same time all across the prison. Yeah, I want y'all to hear this. Boom, boom. Say you sorry. Yeah, y'all, Vonda ain't so tough now. Now, this was my favorite part of everything. When Yanni heard they was over there beating his cousin up, he jumps up like he in control of something and runs and grabs the radio. Me, y'all think I put your hands on my cousin no more? And I seen these boys do something they should have been did. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, get him. Pow. Boom, 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 pow. Man, they had about 30, 40 inmates on his head. Yanni was beat down to the ground, couldn't say nothing else. They zip-tied Yanni too. Yeah, I got you now. You getting up out of here. First off, come on, all y'all, go get him. Yeah, yeah. Now, where you think you going? Bow, turn around, bow, yeah. Alex and the network boys had to caught DeAndre whole crew off guard and gave it to all of them. Now, this the precise moment where that banding together inmate to inmate had them broke down. Now, I'm looking at this, man, I'm like, I ain't never going home, bro. As soon as I said that in my head, all you hear is, They moving the racks from in front of the door. The inmates is leaving out the dorm. Now, I ain't never been involved with no riot or been in a prison that rioted before. So I look at my dudes and I say, man, look, y'all hang back, bro. These dudes gonna get in some serious trouble and we ain't getting messed up with them. So maybe 15, 20 minutes later, I see somebody come walk back through the door. Man, what y'all doing, man? We got control of the whole prison, man. Let's go. It's Doc. He done brought his ass to our dorm. Man, our whole dorm flooded out, bro. About 15, 20 people done got it in our dorm and everything. Now, keep in mind, while we in here talking, they got dudes on the floor still moaning, dudes not moving at all. In the middle of us talking, man, they done cut the power. Now, we talk for a little bit longer, but we can feel it's getting hot as hell. So we leave out the dorm, and as soon as we get outside the dorm, let me go, man. Bow, shut up, grab his legs, come on. 4 inmates then beat up another inmate and dragging him inside the guard block to violate him. The more we walk, the more messed up things we seeing. So as we come up on like the center of where all the dorms at, you see Gilbert and some more inmates that made themselves captain of the inmates. Now, as soon as we get about 50 feet away from Gilbert and them, poof, 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 tear gas canisters start exploding. Get out! Get, boom, boom, get out! Boom, huh? Boom, what? Bow, boom, boom, boom. Hey, y'all, come on, there goes some more COs. Huh? Turn around, huh? Bow, yeah. Boom, boom, bam. The warden tried to do a sneak attack, but these inmates wasn't having it. These inmates was rolling these guards out. Now, these guards came in here thinking they still had the same respect they normally have, but these inmates started zip tying these guards and dragging them in different dorms. At this point, I had never seen nothing like this in my entire life. Warden, you trying to play dirty? We got something for you. So now at this point, they start flooding all their administration buildings. Oh, there go Jockeys and them right there. Come on. Oh, we strapped too. You see a big old broad that broke out between 2 crews. At this time, we getting out the way. We going from dorm to dorm, and we run up on Jackie. Now they got her hog tied, stripped down to her bra and panties. But at this time, these dudes more worried about destruction than they is about anything else. Say, G, let's get the fuck up out of here, bro. Lako look at me and say, man, let's go. Cause we don't want to be blamed if these dudes decide to come up in here and run up in this CO, man. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We leaving out the dorm just seeing that all the damage these dudes done did. We get to the next dorm, we see CO Vonda just laid there not moving. You can see they had them got her. Boom! We was hurry up trying to shag ass out the dorm where CO Vonda was, and Lemon had to stole on me. Boom, boom, come here. Bam, boom, boom. Get his homeboy. Pow, 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 bam, bam, bam. Now Lemon had 6 other dudes with him. We was throwing hands until they decided to pull out a weapon. I'm about to finish you, boy. Huh? He got me. Now we didn't know they had weapons until we heard German scream out, they got me. So we pulled out our weapons and Drew looked down and he leaking too. Now the whole time Drew thinking he getting hit with punches, they was hitting him with that thing. It's on now. Bam, yeah, bam, yeah. Now I look over at Corey on top of Lako like this. I kid you not, the bond so tight between me and them dudes, me and Cam made it to Lako at the same time. Yeah. So we end up getting the best of them and we get the hell out of that situation. Now as we looking around, we notice this situation got completely out of control. We got dudes on top of the roof. They even got inmates with keys trying to break out. Most of these dudes so stupid they ain't even thinking. If you break out, the warden them right over there and they got this place surrounded. Now as we get closer by Gilbert and them, cause we trying to get the hell back to J-Dorm, it's too much going on out here. And Gilbert and them arguing cause everybody wanna be in charge. You ain't running nothing, boy. An inmate named Howard from S-Dorm started hitting Gilbert up. Now at this point, they didn't let the inmates from S and U-Dorm take control. Now we gonna fast forward to the sun going down and everybody getting hungry. Now the whole prison had to kind of calm down because they done burnt off this energy. Now they hungry, so we all like in the center of the prison. Now we gotta get some motherfucking order around here. Now ain't nobody in charge but me and Howard. Now Ron ended up saying the smartest thing I done heard somebody say. He said we need to get some order because their main objective is to get a news crew out here. Man, you know what? Yeah, you need to speak for yourself. Now, Brad from P-Dorm, he done got mad. Now he going off on Ron. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Brad got about 14 homeboys. But when they see Ron crack Brad in the head with the CO nightstick, they don't move a muscle. Bow! Oh, get him off me. Bam, 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 bam. Now, Ron was beating Brad in the dirt until another inmate come running and say, they got some COs hiding in the chow hall. Now, all these dudes took off running to the chow hall, and me and my dudes headed straight back to J-Dorm. Now, when we get back by the guard block, we see this dude landing here buck naked, leaking out of every hole he got. Now, this dude ain't moving, so ain't much aid we can give to this dude to help him do nothing, so we head on in to J-Dorm. When we get in there, we see 15 to 20 inmates back there with Sergeant Dunbar. You won't stick your dick in me? If I'm lying, I'm leaving here. All these dudes and ain't none of these dudes from our dorm. Now, Sergeant Dunbar is bust up at this point. Look like they've been working him for a minute, but they ain't finished with him. Come on, help me take these clothes off him. Now, in my mind, I'm like, man, these dudes about to violate Sergeant Dunbar back, but that ain't what they do. Shut up and turn over. Turn over. Turn over now. Now, even though Sergeant Dunbar injured bad, he's still putting up resistance. He's struggling with dudes, and he don't want them to turn him over. Come on, everybody get it. Boom, 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 boom. So they end up beating Sergeant Dunbar almost to the point where they knock him out. So finally, they roll him over, and he just tilt right on over. As soon as he do, give me that nightstick. As soon as we see what them dudes was up to, we jetted from back there, cause that's sodomizing a correctional officer. Now, even though he deserved every bit of that stick he got, they gotta understand this real life, and this real life consequences that come with that. Now, we all at the front, and we just hear Sergeant Dunbar back there hollering. Now, in the midst of all that, Lako look at me, gee, where Yanni at? With everything going on, we had to forget Yanni was even back there, and we ain't just see him when we was back there. So we get to walking and looking for Yanni. We don't see him nowhere. Now, y'all gotta remember, they didn't cut the power, and it's pitch black dark in here. So we continue looking, and we decide to go walk over there where his rack at. Now, as we get closer, we start to hear some noise, but it ain't super loud. You know, it's a lot of loudness going on all around this place. So if you ain't listening strictly for this, you ain't gonna hear it. Man, when we get all the way up there by Yanni rack, I'm gonna get your big ass. The 4 inmates that had been violated old boy in the guard block, they had Yanni still tied up going to work on Yanni. Man, they was taking turns on Yanni. Man, you could tell them dudes had been in Yanni for a long time. These dudes was soaking wet from sweat. Now, as much as we didn't want to be outside, we decided being outside was a hell of a lot better than being up in here. Sergeant Dunbar back there getting it, and Yanni over at his rack getting it. All right, guys, I think I'm going to stop the story here, and I'm going to come on live, or I'm gonna make another video detailing and wrapping up the rest of this series. I'll tell y'all what happened to everybody that I know of, and the ones that I don't, I can't tell you about them. So